Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be making some more DIY Christmas cards, which is a continuation of last week's Christmas card designs, but we won't be using Canva or the computer at all. Alright, so for our next design will be a snowflake design. So basically all that is a snowflake stuck on a blue piece of paper and it folded in half. So you will need a white piece of paper and a blue piece of paper, scissors, grey lead pencil, glue stick, a razor for mistakes, and a ruler. So your first step is to make your paper snowflake. Alright, so basically your first step to making your snowflake is to fold your piece of paper, so from this corner down till it makes a nice straight line and the edges meet up. So this edge meets up with that edge, and then you'll just put it down, get your scissors, and you will just cut the extra bit off here, like so. Then all you will do is you will fold it in half. Now I am going to say before we get too far into this, if you do find this a bit tricky, don't give up. You can always just search up another YouTube video to find out how to make paper snowflakes, which will make them easy, which are easier, because there are easier designs than what I'm doing out there. Now what you want to do is you want to fold this one so you still have straight like this. Am I in my frame? Yes. Straight like this, so you line it up so there is a point, so you've still got the point at the end, like so. Fold it over. And you'll want to do the same then, again, folding it so it is even along both ends. Even and in line. Hold on. And then you will basically just cut it on the across from one corner to the other to make this triangle. And now you'll get your ruler and your grey lead pencil, wherever it may be, and you will take this edge along here. You will come up and you will draw a line upwards to about here, and then you'll draw a curve. Then you can use the ruler for this part if you want, or you can just go freehand. Then you can do a line there, the line there. Then we want a line here and a line here, making that line a bit smaller. Then you will take then you'll draw another line along here to out about there. You'll do a curve around and you'll come back in so it meets up there. Then you will do another one with your ruler on an angle, line it up, line your other one up. Now you want it to be in line with the edge one, your last line to be in line with the edge, and then you want to do another one, curve and over. You want to bring this one in as a small miniature one. And then your next step will be to cut it out. Now, take it carefully and slowly because it can be a bit tricky because you don't want to cut it off too much off or your design won't work. So basically we will cut here, here, you'll cut there, 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 and there. So basically if you just do the crosses I do, you cut anywhere in an area that there's a cross. So then you will start cutting. So basically, and then I just unfolded it. I had to cut off the top because it was just a little too hard to cut and it ended up becoming uneven. But I unfolded it because it came out pretty good in the end. Even though now I've just done these three here. So I'll show you how it actually turned out. Because I didn't keep it straight enough. So that was my problem. I didn't keep it straight enough to keep it lined up properly. So that's how it turned out. And then I reckon even though it still looks like a snowflake. It still looks reasonably good. I'm actually quite happy with it. Alright. No sweat. My glue stick idea is not going to work. But that's no need to worry. Tape will save us. Now, one word of warning with the tape. Once you stick it down, you'll have to probably redo the hole then if you stick it in the wrong spot. So get your design. Alright, so now you can see again. Your next step, since the glue I just figured out won't work, is to get your tape. Get some clear tape. And you will arrange your snowflake or snowflakes if you want to do more than one. But I'm just going to do the one because that's probably as much as will fit on this piece of paper. So you'll get your tape once you've positioned your snowflake. Because it will be as delicate as a snowflake. I didn't know what a snowflake looks. Whether a snowflake's actually delicate in real life. But there is that thing that they are. So, yes. So you'll start sticking, and what you'll do is you'll nearly just about overlap. And you'll make it so it's sort of like a shiny top coat. And then you will keep on sticking it down right up until you get to the bottom. And don't be afraid to overlap either. that's probably not the neatest way to do it, but it is sort of the easiest, but it still looks pretty good, I reckon, even though it's sort of a bit lumpy in places, it still looks relatively good. So now, and then all you'll do is you'll get your piece of paper, you'll fold your blue piece of paper in half, like so, and there's your Christmas card design. Now, if you want to flatten this, find a heavy book and put it under it. Okay, so that is that design. Alright, so for design number 4, we will be doing a reindeer design on the Christmas card. Alright, so you will need a white piece of paper, a light brown and a dark brown texture, as well as a red texture, a black marker or texture will do fine, grey lead pencil, and an eraser. Alright, so your first step will be to fold your piece of paper in half. Like so. Your next step will be to get your grey lead pencil and will be to just draw a circle. Anything that's left there, just erase. Then all you'll do is you'll do two round dots, a bigger round dot. You will put a little light in there to make the eyes. So all you'll do for that is you'll get your dark brown texture and you'll just do one straight line, two straight line, and then you will just draw lines off it to give it that antler effect. Okay, to me it's looking like more of a tree, but it still looks like antlers, so at the same time, so yes. Then your next step is to colour this in with your light brown. Oh yeah, and don't forget the ears. And you'll just draw an oval shape with a pointed bit at the top. And then you'll just go round and leave some room to use your dark brown. You'll just do the same on the other side. Then, for the nose, you will take your red and you will colour him in red. Get your black and slowly trace around the circles leaving the middle circles white. So basically, your next step is just to trace most of the picture. And then that is your card. And that's how it is done, guys. Alright. Which one is that? So, you will need the same things as last time in the last one, which is a grey lead pencil, a rubber, the marker, black marker, and all you'll need is green and red texture. So your first step is to get your grey lead pencil, using the edge here, drawing from the edge, drawing the box, and the box you want to draw. Now I'm just going to do a 2D card, present. So basically, alright, so once you've drawn the box, the square, rectangle, whatever shape or size you want your present to be, your next step is to draw a big oval to represent the bow, one side, and then from the center, and then the same on the other side. So to give the bow the more of a 3D effect, you'll want to have your pencil come in here, but then you're going to want it to come out side on the other side to give it that more of that 3D effect. So we're coming up, around, and down, and it gives it that more of that 3D effect basically. And then your next step is to draw a straight line. If you want to use a ruler to draw the straight line to make sure it's perfectly straight, you can. I don't care. And then you'll colour your ribbon in. Then you'll colour it in. So basically once you've put that in, so I don't think you can tell on camera, but my texture was running out. But it actually turned out pretty good even though it was running out. Now, your next step is just to colour the box in. So basically your next step, as I've already started, to cut this in half. It's just to cut this, so, but you won't cut your edge in half, basically. So your next, now here's your choice. You can either, I'm not going to because of how thin it's going to be here, but you could have made, if you want to, you could have made your bow a bit thicker and just cut out the inside parts. But since my bow's a bit thin in some places and thick in others, I'm just going to leave it as is. And there is that one. Alright, so if you like this video, give it a good thumbs up. And I will see you next year. Since I will not be posting next Sunday, which is Boxing Day, I will not be posting Boxing Day, but I will be posting the week after on the Sunday. So I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.